Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We're floating up now to our apoapse of 12K, which is pretty high. Didn't want to go that high, but we're pretty high. Turn me that way. Go a little bit prograde. And right about there. Yep, that's pretty much where I want to land, right there. So let's make that burn. So that burn is in the node is in 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. Okay, cool. EVA report while in space near the slopes. We've done all that, so there's nothing else left to do. Just float to the node, pretty much. And we're facing the node. It's 57 meters per second of delta V. It's going to get us to the highlands. We're going to have to then kill our lateral velocity from that point. And, of course, land safely. 57 is going to take us down to about 1400-ish. Then to kill ourselves, not kill ourselves, to kill the velocity of everything. Actually, we are high enough that I can time warp now, so let's just do that. Okay, we're floating up. The further away we get from the planet, the more fuel efficient this burn is, but it also means that we're going to have to kill more velocity later, which is never something you really want to do. Okay, so we're making the burn. Take a look at what we got here. If I could just get in this area, I'm good with that, so. And you know what? That is gonna do it. That's fine, right there. Okay. So we are on path. We are now on a course that will take us where we want to land in the highlands, which is good. I can assume that this is the highlands here. Okay, yeah, this is probably the highlands here. So let's just time accelerate, or it's not. Might not be. If it is, I can totally kill my velocity now. This is the lowlands? What? No, come on. X-Science is saying this is lowlands. So is... okay, now it switches to Midlands, slopes. Midlands again. Okay, this is all Midlands stuff then. Okay. So this is the highlands over here then. We're on our way. Kerbin in the background. Looks nice. Okay, we're getting ready now. We're getting closer anyway. Gonna have to start thinking about killing our velocity soon. Game's kind of freezing up a bit. Whoop. A little bit fast there on the trigger. Midlands, slopes. Let's kill the velocity. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be in highlands soon, so let's do that. Midlands, lowlands, some reason. Midlands. Come on, show me highlands. Killing our laterals. Lateral velocity. Still Midland. Really? Really? Wow. All right, let's go up then. We'll burn up and extend our flight a little bit here. Which is just basically a waste, but if that's what I gotta do, then that's what I gotta do. Okay, we're starting to rise up now. The biome map definitely said this is highlands over here. So I gotta imagine this is gonna switch to highlands any minute now. There it is. Surface retrograde, please. Let's kill our velocity. We're in the Highlands. Okay. 70 meters per second more. 60 meters. 45. 25. And we have found a nice, cozy landing spot. Okay. We're pretty much heading straight down. Yeah, we are. So let's just make sure MechJeb is pointed up this time. We're going to do the EVA report. Edibles back on the ladder. EVA report. Let's go ahead and store that. And then we'll do another one. Nope, it's right here. Yep, EVA report. There we go, we'll keep that. Okay, well at least we're coming down gradually. Very gently. I cannot time accelerate, but that's probably a good idea, or a good thing, because we're only 150 meters above the surface, so. Just going to keep our speed somewhat manageable here. And coming down nice and soft. There we go. MechJeb, keep us up. It's all you, buddy. There we go. Let's run the experiments. Can't spell. Highland Science, if I ever spell it right. Okay, there's that. Let's get the chem. Oop, it doesn't have any. It doesn't have any experiments in it. So let's get one more result in there. There we go. And now I can just kind of head on over to that camera, collect the data. All right. It's a shame we can't use that drill. It's only available in atmospheric. I didn't know that. I wish I would have read that, but oh well. No storage capacity left. Okay, let's move it over to the hard drive here then. And we're going to do the mystery goo, hopefully, collect the data. Yep. Restore the experiment. And we'll do it again. We can probably transmit that one. Okay, restore. Observe mystery goo one more time. I put it in the hard drive instead of taking it in the crew cabin, so collect the data and restore the experiment. And we'll take the data out of the magnetometer as well. Okay, back up we go. X Science is going to tell us that we've done everything we can do in the Highlands, at least hopefully it is. Alright, take the data, store the experiments. Cool. And then we will just board. Inside the ship, all science from the Highlands is complete. Close up the camera. Let's toggle the magnetometer, good. And now we need to get to the poles, which pretty much just go straight south, pretty much is what it amounts to. I mean, that's the whole south is the poles, so if I head south, it's gonna be the poles. I can't get rid of this window. Not sure how that window even got selected, but I can't get rid of it. Wow, that sucks. How did that even show up? If I switch vessels, switch to the flag, then switch back. Yeah, that worked. Okay. All right, we need to go south. So I'm gonna quit MechJeb, turn on the SAS, lean ourselves south, and hit the throttle. We will head south. Not sure if I need to burn any more than that. Take a look at the map. Definitely need to burn more than that. South is, the poles are farther away than I thought they were. So we've got just over 1,000 Delta V left. I'm not sure there's enough to actually go to the lesser flats. So I think after we get to the poles, I'm gonna head straight for the science facility. I'm gonna make sure we drop off all that stuff as we're supposed to. And if there is enough Delta V for some reason, if there is by chance enough, then we'll be stopping at the lesser flats and then directly leaving from there. We won't be heading back to the science facility from there. So we'll just treat that as if there is no science facility at that point. The heat shield is still being selected here. It's like, it's showing me the amount of ablator it has. Like, why are you showing me that? I don't want to see that information. It's just on the screen. This is the kind of instability that happens when you've been playing Kerbal Space Program for multiple hours. You start to get little quirks like this happen. Especially in a heavily modded game. That does tend to happen. And then we'll grab Bob again and have you restore that. Okay, that works. We're heading towards the poles. That's the idea anyway, that's the hope. Not sure about... ooh, I need an EVA report from the slopes. I don't have that yet. Let's do that. Cool. Didn't even know that was a thing that I needed to do. Oh, it's already in the module. Well, this was saying I didn't have it, but okay, I guess I already had it. Like science was lying to me for a second there, I guess. Either that or I missed it, and I did the lowlands instead of the slopes, but coming down now, I think. Is this the pole? I'm not convinced we're in the poles. That is where I marked it, though. Okay, I did mark it there. That's where it says, yep, we're on the poles. Let's kill our velocity now. We are in the poles. And I will get an EVA report once I've got my lateral velocity killed. And it looks like I'm gonna have to go the other way just a little bit. You wanna try to get the retrograde symbol right in the middle, if you can. Okay, we're heading down. We are heading down. Okay, let's have it point us up. We're heading straight down. Let's grab the EVA report while in space near Minmus's poles. Let's just grab, Bob can do that, I guess. EVA report, there we go. We will store that. Store the experiment, yes. And then I'm going to have another one. And now it's Bob's turn to... Actually, let's do the material study too. Nope, that's not going to matter. Reset. Okay, now it's Bob's turn to hang on the ladder as we work our way down to the surface of Minmus's South Pole. And the game is getting a little glitchy with me. At least we don't see heat shield ablator now. Oh, it's gonna get dark. 953 meters per second of delta V remaining. Yeah, we do not have enough to go to the lesser flats. We have enough to get back to our science facility and then get out of here. That's how much we have left. So that's what we will do. And when we're high over Kerbin, I may have to use our ooh, I may not kill this off fast enough. I wasn't paying attention. Ooh. Oh, we got it. Yeah, piece of cake. Okay, never mind. I was a little worried about that. I wasn't paying attention to our altitude, which is not exactly a good thing to admit to your passengers as a pilot when you are trying to land. Especially when you're trying to land. You should probably be paying attention to, if nothing else, the height that you currently have above the planet that you're trying to land on. Lateral velocity is still there. No good. Uh-oh. Nope, no good. No. 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 Well, that definitely did not go according to plan. And now we have a new problem. We are rotating. And we have the momentum. Come on, reaction wheels. Come on. Reaction wheels. Oh, get up. Get up. Get up. No. What are you doing? No. What is going on here, people? Oh, we had the momentum too. Hold on. We need to rotate. We really need to rotate here. Rotate around and pick ourselves up. Come on. Man, what is going on here? Oh. Oh man, we lost. Well, I still have this solar panel collapsed, and I still have another one collapsed, but it looks like even the collapsed one got destroyed. All right, so we have 2 working solar panels now. Come on, get up. You pig. All right, well, it doesn't look like our reaction wheels are gonna be enough, guys. It's not, oh, we are not landed very well here. Come on, pick it up. Get that momentum. Come on. Get that momentum. Up we go. Come on. Pick it up. Oh, pick it up. Oh, it's just too heavy. Just a tad bit too heavy. Come on. Come on. No, it's like Bob is riding one of those mechanical bulls at the bar. But it's on Minmus, and instead of a bull, it's a giant spacecraft that really, really needs to get up. Okay, well, we need to figure this problem out. One way to do it is just to sort of wait until we're kind of angled up and then just fire the engine and hope we can get up to a more straight angle, but I really don't want to break things on our ship. So I'm gonna have to try and time this. So let's pick it up, get the momentum. Ooh, actually, I might be able to rock this. Oh! Oh! We got it. We got it. We got it. Well, that was not how you're supposed to land. Lateral velocity is a bad thing, and I did not kill it all, apparently. So, yeah, we have 2 working solar panels on this thing now, which thankfully I did not open all of them, but even the one I didn't open, which is right here, even that one got busted. And I'm pretty sure my engineer cannot fix solar panels yet. If he can even fix them at all. I'm not even entirely sure he can fix them at all. But we are straight up now. So, the reaction wheels helped us in that regard. And we can perform the science we came here for. Let's grab the results from inside the chem. There we go. And drop down. Switch to the vessel. and fire it one more time. There we go. And we're just going to grab those results this time again. Actually, before we do that, let's go to this hard drive and put some more data in there. There we go. And now I should be able to do pretty much, that's kind of it, isn't it? Oh, I need to do the EVA report from the surface. I do need to do that. EVA report, yep. And then I want to plant a flag. And this is the Poles science crash, pretty much. We did crash, kind of. We got back up, though. I'm gonna put damage here, just so I know that we suffered damage. It's a good note to have on your flag. Let people know that, you know, all this litter that's going around the planet here, right? These remnants of our solar panels, right? It's just a way of us saying that we're sorry. Didn't do it on purpose. You know, the Minmus, the residents of Minmus, which I can't imagine there is any, but if there are, I'm sure they don't like these strange green creatures coming to their planet and, you know, ruining everything, leaving their litter everywhere. Okay, well, that is pretty much it then. We've got everything. Check results. This was supposed to be in the hard drive, but honestly, I'm just going to keep it because there's no reason to put anything else in there now. So close the camera, and let's see if we can get back to our science facility to drop off all these extra experiments. That's going to be difficult, but we're going to do it. And we are here, in this blinking light here on the map, and we need to get to here. So if not that short of a distance. The only biome I know of anyway that I haven't gotten is the lesser flats, and that is this area over here and over here. It's basically this whole big area. Probably the biggest flats in Minmus, I think. The biggest flats area in Minmus, or one of the bigger ones. That's the only ones we don't have. Everything else, every biome, every science experiment possible at this time anyway, from what we've unlocked, has been done because of how we planned with ScanSat. Very cool. So I need to get back to our base, which is over here. So let's take a look. We're on the South Pole right now, and we need to head north, but we need to head north in the right direction, if that makes sense. Because we're on south, everything is basically north. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna use Waypoint Manager actually. That might be helpful if I just said select location on map, and then I put a waypoint here. That will probably help me figure out which direction to go, I think. So that's the active location. It's 73 kilometers away. 73 kilometers. I have no idea which direction this is. And I have this heat shield ablator warning thing on the screen again, which I am not able to get rid of. I don't know why it pops up. I just can't get rid of it. I can sometimes get rid of it if I EVA and then jump back in the ship. Sometimes that's enough, but it'll pop up whenever it wants. So, okay, I'm gonna go that way, I think. I'm gonna go north, which is like north. Okay, there's the waypoint. We need to go that direction. So I kind of wanted to just go. I kind of wanted to just kind of go up a little bit and pick a side, but not really commit to it. And that way I can probably see the waypoint on the nav ball. And so I know now that it's this direction that we have to go. So I'm gonna get us up some good speed because we're gonna need, to travel a pretty good distance, and if you're gonna travel a good distance, the more speed you have in Minmus, the better, I think, so. Let's take out the map really quick. I'll stop the burn. Okay, we're going the right direction. Add a maneuver in 2 minutes. Let's burn retrograde, or sorry, prograde. Not like that. Burn prograde, and that should pretty much do it. We'll burn a little bit this way and a little bit that way. We want to go a little bit past the target so we have an opportunity to kill that velocity a little bit. So let's do about that. That's where we want to go. Right about like that. Okay, that's the burn we want. And that's the burn we shall do. And if we time it right, we'll have it really good. I'm gonna leave this collapsed until we start our trip home, until we commit to our trip home, because if something happens for landing again and we ruin the solar panels, we cannot afford to have all of them gone. We will not make it. We will use all of our electric power before we can get home. So I want to have, I want to make sure that we have enough power, basically. And to do that, I'm going to leave this one collapsed. That's pretty much the reason why I left the other ones collapsed. I left this one and this one collapsed. I had the other two out, or the other 4 out. Because with these non-retractable ones, you never know when something like that will happen. So I like to safeguard a couple of them just in case something does happen, and there you go, something happened. So, all right, so we are getting ready for our burn now. It's about an 18-second burn. It's going to take us 70 meters per second. And here we go. Oh, what happened? Oh no! All that's left is... Oh, this is bad, guys. This is not good. This is not good. All we have left are these. This is a very bad thing. If all we have left are these, then we're really screwed. Because these, I don't think anyway, are able to push us enough. Not fast enough anyway. Not well enough. Certainly not for landing, but I don't think they're even good enough for getting us back to Kerbin. This is going to be really, really tight. I was looking at delta V numbers down here thinking that the remaining delta V was part of this engine. And that's not the case at all. So I misread that. We should never have gone to the poles. Now luckily we do have about 79.5 days of life support remaining in the tanks. Unfortunately, we are falling to the surface right now. And there is a giant hill here. What is going on with the camera here? What are you doing? Yeah, this is not going to be pretty if we hit that rock. If we hit that mountain, it's gonna be close. We managed to avoid it though. We have 170 meters per second to burn off now. And I think the camera switched because we're in orbit now. Okay, well at least we're kind of in orbit. I mean, that's at least we're kind of in orbit. The only problem with this now is that I can't get the science. Ooh, it's really close. We are really low. The only problem with this now is that I can't get the science to the lab, and I need to get the science to the lab. So at least I have an idea now that when the tanks are empty, when there's no weight in the gas tank, these engines actually can do something. Okay. We might just luck out here, guys. I do need to kill off a lot of the speed, but we are in orbit, technically. Although it's a terrible orbit. But it is in orbit nonetheless. I cannot jettison this yet. I didn't put a decoupler between this tank and this tank, so I cannot eject it. That would have helped us a lot with Delta V2, but it's okay. It's okay. So we'll face surface retrograde, I guess. If I do need to go a little higher, then I need to worry about that. But if I want to, how much is it going to cost if I do that? $66. Okay, we can pull that off, I think. I think I can afford 66. I think. Not sure, actually. Actually, you know what? Like, with these engines, I'm not sure we even have, like, I'm not sure I even have the time here. Like, I need to make sure I have enough time to slow down. I'm not sure I do. I think we're gonna have to go into orbit, guys. I think the whole plan of delivering this science is not gonna work. I can't slow down fast enough. I don't think I can. I saw the acceleration from those engines. I don't think we can. If we do try, I need more fuel in order to try it. We could run a refueling mission, but I think we might be better off just going home, because these engines are not going to do it. Like, there's no way I can slow down fast enough. There's just no way. Yeah. So that kind of blows. The mission is not entirely as smooth as we would have liked it to be. But on the plus side, we technically have the Delta V to get home. What we don't have is the Delta V to get down there. And that is, well, it's a bit disappointing. But it is what it is. One thing I could try, I do have 80 days of life support, so one thing I could try is on ApoApps, which is 11K, is I need to get myself into an orbit, and this is a terrible orbit to get home. I mean, it's not the worst thing that could happen. I mean, all I have to do is get out of Minmus' sphere of influence, and you know, I get into Kerbin, and I can adjust it from there. But I still want to get these experiments to the science lab. That's the whole point of bringing all this stuff and doing all the hopping around. If I raise this up just a little bit for safety's sake. Yeah, see, I have to come in over these mountains, and I have to risk. I'm not going to risk that. That's a terrible risk. Yeah, I'm going to have to get us into orbit here. And I'm going to get us into a fairly eccentric orbit. Out to like there, maybe. It's 43 meters per second. It's incredible to me that it's going to take me a ton of Delta V to slow down enough to get there, but like to get out here, it's nothing. Just incredible. Yeah, if I would have tried to slow down, I'd probably be just now getting like too low. And even if I had somehow miraculously, no, it's just not feasible. Not feasible. One thing I could do, actually, this would be really stupid. I could have thought of this earlier, actually. I was going to take Bob, have him grab all of the science out of this pod. Then I could probably use the EVA suit, kill the velocity with Bob, and drop down, do the science, and then gain the velocity back to get to the ship. That's an idea.